So how, as OnlyFans creator and marketer, can you utilize these new possibilities with super follows? Okay, so obviously it's a way to make additional income from what you are already doing. So regardless of how this is set up, most OnlyFans creators are already on Twitter. By setting up a super follow, regardless of what kind of OnlyFans creator you are, you should be able to come up with some sort of subscription package from what you're already creating all the time anyway. And now, you will have that audience to be able to promote and say, okay, well, you can be on my OnlyFans, so you can also, be a super follower. And I think that that's great. That just gives you another avenue to sell, in a way that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to leave Twitter itself. And that's a huge marketing audience. And we can assume that the audience will grow, much like OnlyFans audience grew from people who wanted that content. This also is great if you have, large celebrities, people who are already on the platform. If they decide to do super follow accounts, that's going to drag even more people onto Twitter. It's going to be even more opportunity for you to sell on a platform that for right now is very friendly to OnlyFans creators. And then you can create unique perks just for Twitter. And that's, at least within how they're describing it, whatever you're offering right now on OnlyFans, you can take something unique, content, or however you want to look at it, and set it aside specifically for Twitter. Right. Also, you can harness your OnlyFans subscribers to come to your Twitter as well. So you obviously have people who are following you on OnlyFans. They might not necessarily have found you from Twitter. Most of them probably haven't. And so you can let those people know from OnlyFans, hey, I have this Twitter super account. I could almost see where this becomes a secondary source. And so you can use that in your link on your OnlyFans profile and say, oh, I also have this option on Twitter as well. And that will bring people over from your Twitter. All right. And then Twitter will become a more commercial site where people won't expect to get everything for free. Okay, so that's a positive. Right now, everyone has the assumption on Twitter is that it's just, for promotion, and it's just, out there and interaction, and that's all it is. But if Twitter itself becomes more commercial, then that bridge between the two concepts closes. And so it means that when you say to someone, I'm on Twitter and, I'm talking to you, or I think you should be interested in, subscribing to something, it won't seem so foreign because Twitter itself will also have that option. And you can just say, check out my, links on Twitter if you want to continue this. Or you can also set up, the possibilities are endless. You can set up a specific super follow account where if the only way that anyone can talk to you is on that account. And so therefore the expectation right away is that, why you're there is for business purposes. And then it also helps, I feel, with a broader acceptance of being a content creator. So if something like Twitter is saying, okay, it's cool to charge a subscription rate just to see what content is out there, it legitimizes further people's right to create content and have that paid for. Which is good. There's been a lot of stigma for OnlyFans that's undeserved. And I think that the subscription revolution that's been happening with a lot of different places, and like I said, you can assume everyone's follow the leader. So if this works well with Twitter, you can assume a lot of other places are going to do it as well. So it's going to help with broader acceptance as far as making content, creating content, and then selling content. And then lastly, it's more reason to build up your Twitter followers. For a lot of people, they say, Twitter is a closed off space and everyone's you're only talking to other creators when you're on there. But again, if Twitter is going to sell its own subscription service, the more people you have following you on Twitter, the more helpful it's going to be. That will, retweet your tweets and, share what you have. So now there can be a whole profit motive behind sharing your tweets or having more people who are interested in you. So it's not just, you're trying to get people into you so that they will jump on to your OnlyFans. It's you're trying to build up followers because they could eventually become, super followers. So, that's super helpful. And, again, that's going to make it so that you have additional sources of possible income. So if someone doesn't want to go to your OnlyFans, they might want to go to your Superfollow Twitter account. Okay. All right. So that was an overview. I just want to note that this is made in February 2021. So anyone listening in the future, a lot of this was speculative. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen. I'm sure that I'll do an update episode in the future, just talking about how to use this once, it's launched and, there's more details to it. But for right now, this is the most helpful I can be about this particular topic. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. This was OnlyFans and Twitter Super Follows. Again, my name is Richard Lewis. I am the founder of OnlyFans Hero and an upcoming platform called Stripper.fan. You can find this podcast on Instagram at OnlyFans Secrets Podcast. You can also find us on Reddit at the subreddit of r/OnlyFans Secrets, which is a marketing community on Reddit. You can also find us on OnlyFans itself at onlyfans.com/OnlyFans Hero. Please subscribe and follow us for free on there for the latest updates on this podcast. We are also now on TikTok at OF Secrets Podcast. Please check out our videos on there. As always, you can find us on Twitter for our hourly free OnlyFans promotion, which continues to grow by 500 followers a day, both subscribers and creators. So please jump on there for that free promotion daily and hourly. And as always, you can find me on Twitter at OnlyFans Hero. If you have any questions about the podcast, any ideas, about future episodes, you want to ask any questions to be included in our Sunday Secrets episode, please hit me up on there. And as always, I love hearing from you guys, both on OnlyFans. So leave reviews on OnlyFans or just thoughts on that site. You can also leave reviews on, Apple and Spotify or anywhere you can leave a review for this podcast is always super helpful. And as always, I just really appreciate you guys listening to this podcast and supporting it. Please continue to do so. Please continue to subscribe and follow. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.